How are we doing?
Good.
Good.
Oh, there we go. If you're doing great, say I'm great in the chat.
I'm great.
Or say it out loud. Let's go.
I'm great. Great. I'm great.
There we go.
I'm doing awesome.
Great.
Keep it going. Gosh. Was anybody on the mindset huddle last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you were on one.
I'm still on one. I hope you're ready for it. I'm fired up, man. I think that's what happens after you do phase one. You just get a fire lit, lights up within you. This is anyone's first call. Say me in the chat. Anyone's first call. I see a couple new names on here. This is good stuff. No one's, Gus, it's your first call with us. I see you out there. All right. Gotta give everybody another minute to get on here. I was late talking with Katie and Eric. Good conversations in the morning. All right. So these calls, right? Typically they've been a little bit more education based. And the purpose of these calls really is to help you guys learn something about nutrition, right? And the purpose of these calls is so you can walk away today having a little bit more understanding, sure, about about what we're doing with food, right? And then our goal is to have you start to apply something from this call to your life. Why is that the case? Like, why do we want to educate and then learn how to apply? You can unmute yourself.
That's how you grow.
Grow where? Grow where?
Well, for this one specifically, like growing like your nutrition, but just in general in life, like when you can take something and learn from it and then apply it to the next thing, the next challenge is going to be harder, and then you're going to succeed on that one, and then the next one, and you're just going to keep going up that ladder.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, grow or die. Phil Knight said it in his book when he's talking about building Nike. It's a nice memoir. You guys can read it if you want to, but we're either growing or we're dying. And the idea is that if you can take the information and you can do two things with it. You can hold on to it or you could use it. And my goal for the call today is to have you go out and try something that you've never done before. But why? So I like the growth aspect of it, but why do we want to try things that are hard?
Growth is on the other side of hard. Like, seriously, if you don't do the hard shit, like, you're just skating by in life, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Somebody get more specific. Why are you here? Like, what is the point of being on this call today?
To break our comfort.
Okay. For what reason, Andrea?
Like to get better, and I don't know, like for the new lifestyle.
Okay, new lifestyle. AJ says change ourselves. Okay, even more specific. You guys are overthinking this. Why did you sign up with us?
It's for
I
accountability.
signed up for community.
There you go. Being part of a bigger community, right? Know that there are other people like you out there that are trying to. Anybody want to reach their goals? Anybody? Kelly, you're also here. You want to be stronger, right?
Oh yeah, I do.
Anybody here want to stay exactly the
Oh,
same way
yeah, I want to be stronger in my mind, in my body, everywhere. And I think this group gets that done. You can see that in all the posts because we all support each other. Someone's having a shit ass day and we like all pile on and like cheer them on and whatever. Like, I think that's all part of the whole thing. We get on these calls to get better at life.
Yeah. Get better at life, right? We're becoming better at living this thing called life. Confidence, health, fitness, muscle, strength. That's why we're here. But if we take the information and we hold on to it, does any of that change happen? If we just know it? No, I got my head shaking. That's right. Together we can become better. It's for damn sure. So today's call is nutrition talk, right? And we live a healthy, not boring lifestyle. And that's just a bunch of fancy words. And I think it sounds cool. But at the end of the day, it's like nobody just wants to eat chicken, broccoli, and rice every single day, every single meal. Or in Kelly's case, seitan, broccoli, and rice. I say it's all good. Chicken flavor seitan. There you go. So last call we spoke about protein, right? Who went into their week and tried a new type of protein? Who focused on hitting more protein than they ever hit before? Just put me in the chat. I want to see. There we go. Brittany, one person. Great. I did. I tried a vegan Power Pro because I was like, well, my stomach's acting weird, and I heard this was really good, and I was like, dang, this is actually really good, and it makes me feel pretty good as I'm eating it. All right. Full amino acid profile, different flavor profile. There we go, everybody. There we go. Land it in the chat box. For those of you who didn't try a new protein or struggle with it, what was unmute yourself? What was so tough about hitting the protein last week? It's okay. We've all been there. So there are some days that I'm at the end of the day and I need like 40, 50 more grams of protein. I'm like, how did this happen? Let me figure it out. Deepa, I like it. You tried though. What, Deepa, if you want to type it or unmute yourself, what did you try, right? Because it was really an eye-opening experience for you. So like, what did we do to ensure that?
Well, I had to consciously think about adding supplements, the protein powder, just to make the numbers, to hit the numbers, which I never do. So
Sure.
So that was a new thing for me, or getting protein bars, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I still didn't make it though. I came close, but I didn't make it.
Okay. So look, it goes hand in hand with what we spoke about last night, an effort, right? We can take one step in the right direction by getting that protein. Hey, that protein powder is there to use as a tool. Look at it as a tool in your toolbox, right? You're like, oh, okay, I'm a little short today. I pre-tracked. I'm going to need a little bit more. It's okay to have a little bit more. You're not going to get big, bulky, and fat by having protein. Whether that's chicken or steak or pork or fish or yogurt or cottage cheese or low-fat cheese or protein powder or bars or meat sticks or protein peanut butter, like just a tool to help you do a lot of things, right? Like build lean muscle, have better metabolism, help your immune system, all those fun things that we spoke about. Stay full longer so you don't have cravings. So when we try and we see that we are falling short, we need to make edits to how we go about it. And that's really what I want to have you take away. Anybody hit their protein every day last week? Thumbs up. Heck yeah. Congrats. What did you guys do to make sure that happened? Sure. Because there are some people that didn't put their hand up.
I made sure that when I was having a hard time reaching the protein, I just made sure that whatever protein I was eating, I increased the portion every meal just to get a little bit more per meal distributed.
Yeah. Okay. We bumped your protein up a little bit, and you were in such a groove for a long time, but it's time to add that protein because you're training a little bit more. You were like, I don't know if I have time to eat a whole nother meal. So what do? We spread it across the day. If you take 20 grams of protein and you spread it across 5 meals, it's not a lot of food. Right? You think about it like that, change your perspective, change your reality. Pre-tracking. Sandra, talk to us about that. Was that a difficult task for you? Did it come easy to you? Like, pre-tracking is what we preach, but why is it so tough sometimes?
It's hard sometimes of just getting it right, of where it falls in the line. Whether, like, I still lean on supplements, I have to hit my numbers. But where it all comes into play. I have some longer days that turn into about 16-hour days. So what has to come with me, because I've made the mistake, it's all pre-tracked, it's ready to go. But if my day gets extended and part of that's at home, I get caught up now of, okay, it's pre-tracked, but what do I do?
Yeah,
so I'm leaning on. whether it's supplements to make sure those are with me, or going into just like deli meats, things like that, to make those numbers work,
Yeah.
is the hard part, even with pre-tracking, when things aren't necessarily with you, even though they're pre-tracked.
Yeah. 2 practical tools right here, right? Does anybody who works at an office raise their hand? Anybody at the office? Katie, you don't work at an office. You work at home.
But this is my office.
But your kitchen's also in your office then. Who physically leaves their home? Let me rephrase the question, to go to work. A couple people, right? Y'all can bring a tub of protein powder for the office and leave it there, or a box of bars and leave it there. So it's always there, right? If you know that on occasion, sometimes things get a little crazy. And if you're at home, like Katie's office, you have it at your house. So it's easy and you can apply that, right? The second thing, if you don't, it's about changing your perspective on what is normal. When I was traveling at the gyms, I would have, and then whoever, back me up here if you've done this, so I'm not the only one. You can throw a thumbs up in the chat. I would carry all of my food with me. I'd pack up my bag for my meal prep. I'd throw it in Tupperware. I'd be the weird guy, put it all in the fridge, have my little cooler packs with the ice packs in there to keep things fresh. And then I'd eat that throughout the day. Yeah. Oh, good. Because you know what? What I needed to do was hit the protein. I had to make it happen. And sometimes you got to change what you do. Going on a road trip. Nathan, are you on this call, Nathan? I don't know if you're here or not because you're away. But he posted.
Yes, I'm here.
Got it. Dude, well, you went on a work trip. What'd you do this time around? Make sure that you hit your goals.
Well, try to pre-track as best as possible, and then definitely taking protein powder with you, because there are times where you're not, you just can't hit it, because you're going to be like either way over on carbs, way over on your calories, or way over on your fats. So you do what you have to do to make it work.
It's right. Do what you have to.
You play that Tetris game.
Yeah, macro Tetris. I love how Katie brought that up way back when and stuck. It's good. It's a good game to play. Just because it isn't normal for you today doesn't mean it can't be normal for you tomorrow, right? You don't have to explain to anybody like why you have a Ziploc bag that says protein on it. Well, it's a fun story if you go through the airport, just to let talk the TSA story, because they always pull me aside anyway. But it's you're being proactive instead of reactive. And even if you don't need it, it's there, right? You can always just eat real food. If you're out and it works out, great. You pre-track the day and you're like, oh, I don't even need to have this protein. I can save it for later. Bring your own food to restaurants. I like that. It's a new one. I'm a fan of making it work, but you know what? Like, your diet is a little bit different than mine. So, hey, I'm on board with that. So I like that. I like that you guys you're chatting in here. I added more pea protein powder to my coffee, shakes, waffle. Someone said I put protein in my protein. Yeah, I put like ice cream sandwich level 1 when I was eating that every day in my yogurt. And it's awesome. Tasted like I was having an ice cream sundae every day. Sometimes you double down. If you need any tips, tricks, recipes, and you don't have the Healthy Not Boring guide, we can share some of that. Definitely want to get people trying some new things. And then if you guys want us to make some more recipes, let us know. Just shoot me an email and we'll create another, chapter of recipes heading into the summer. So in the foundation, this is about as sciencey as I'll get today. In the foundation of needs, there are 4 areas of opportunity. They come into 2 silos. One is going to be protein, which we spoke about. That's what we talk about at first. We believe it's the most important, because if you don't hit your protein goal, your body's not going to change. All right, not to the way you want, at least. The other side is a threefold, and we'll go over these things the next couple of weeks. 1 is going to be fruits and vegetables. 2 is going to be taking care of your gut, and 3 is going to be handling inflammation. Today, we're going to talk about fruits and vegetables. If you walk away learning anything today, it's that you must eat fruits and veggies so you can feel better in your life, right? If your body runs off of micronutrients, Okay. Micronutrients come from fruits and vegetables. Within these micronutrients are vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are going to help your immune system. They're going to help your metabolism, right? If you do not have these micronutrients in your day-to-day, you are less likely to utilize the macronutrients that we dial in on so much of, okay? Vitamins and minerals come from fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are needed so everything can run smoothly. So that when you eat this protein every day, it can do what needs to be done. One does not work without the other. I want to keep it simple today. Who loves eating vegetables? Say me in the chat. Got a couple hands in the air. Some people are off screen. That's why I'm doing this whole chat thing. I want to see who's here. All right. Which do we love? Talk to me. What do we like to eat? Kelly, we only have like 20 minutes. So, I mean, if you got a list, you could start. But I mean, at the end of the day,
carrots, broccoli, celery. Don't like tomatoes, hate them.
I love tomatoes, man. We can still be buds, though. It's all good. Carrots, broccoli, tomatoes. What else? Brussels
sprouts,
Yep, cauliflower, zucchini. Keep going.
eggplant,
There we go.
bok choy.
Okay, I like it. Getting a lot of okra. I love okra. Indian okra too. Forget about it. Crush it. Everything except radishes. All right, Callie, I'm going to make you a salad with radishes and you're going to start to like it.
No, don't be hitting on radishes. Radishes are good.
See, now we got drama. Now we got drama over veggies. Who knew? Who knew it could get so tense in here? Asparagus.
I like radishes, but they're my least favorite. Like I'll eat them if they were the last thing on the planet. But that if I don't have to eat them, don't give them to me.
Look at all these jicama, sweet potatoes, celery, not iceberg lettuce. Fair. Okay. Grilled romaine, secret. Boom. If you take romaine, you cut it in half, drizzle olive oil, a little bit of brown mustard on there, a little bit of balsamic, put that on the grill, throw the burger on top of that. You don't even need a bun. That is so good. Katie, right, wrong? How was that when we did the grilled romaine?
Oh, that was so good with stone ground mustard on. Oh shit. I
Yeah.
literally came home the day after I got back and I went and got stone ground mustard from the store because I'm like, this shit is delicious.
Yeah. Yeah. Beets. Okay. I like beets. I like golden beets better than regular beets, but heck yeah, let's go. So what is the thing with veggies, right? Like, you guys, how many are we eating? Do you have veggies at every meal? You do not have thumbs up or thumbs down, yes or no in the chat. You have veggies at every single meal. We just named a lot of them, not all of them. I do. Let's go. Sometimes, so that's a no. It's okay. Every meal is every meal, Claudia. It's okay if you don't. We're going to get to it today. Yes, nope. Kelly, you don't have veggies at every meal. Is that a joke? I'm not including your post-workout. Supplement with greens. Okay, we talk about that a little bit. We're going to touch on that more next week, but I like it. So, for those of you who did answer yes, congrats. That's really cool. It's really hard, right? Were you able to do that from day one or did it take practice? Tons of practice. Yeah. Takes prioritizing, thinking about it, preparation. Why is it so hard to have veggies at every meal for those of us who don't?
I feel like it's not like a societal thing to have veggies at all. Like we're raised with like meat and potatoes, and especially not at breakfast to have veggies. It's like really weird.
I mean, I suppose so. I mean, I would venture to guess that that's like a regional thing, right? Like the meat and potatoes type of diet, cultural But so that meat and potatoes might be rice in some cultures, right? Rice and beans could be, have a carb, have a meat, move on.
I
with
haven't actually found a veggie that actually tastes really good in my oatmeal, other than like if I make carrot cake oatmeal, but then that's borderline not really healthy, or maybe zucchini. but
Zucchini. Try
I
zucchini.
haven't really found one that I'm like 100% on with my oatmeal though.
I hear that. Oatmeal's tough. We're gonna get to fruits in a minute though, so bear with.
I'm all in.
Well, bear with me. Even if I don't cook a veggie, I throw a pile of greens in my plate. I like that. Right. So, I mean, there's just different parts about it, right? Like, would we say like veggies last very long in the fridge? No, I don't know. I won't even ask you to type that out. Like, depends, right? And that's annoying. Anybody ever like go and like really feel really good in the start of the challenge, and they buy this big box of spinach and they get their fruits and veggies and they're there, and then you forget, and then they turn and you're like, oh, well, fuck it. I'm not even gonna have veggies next time anyway. I like bread better. Yeah, that's real life. It happens. I've done it. Katie and Eric have done it. I know that. So
I find the prep time on veggies to be longer than some of the other foods. So somebody ended up posting asparagus on the Facebook, and I was just like, hey, tell me how you cook that. And I think that was probably the most ridiculous question they got for the day. But I'm being completely serious, as I tend to overcook things like that, and then I hate them, And so when I find somebody who actually can do that, I'm all over them. But I tend to find that like it's easy to prep chicken and something like quinoa or I don't know, green beans. But then if I go for something softer, that it's gross by the end of the week. So
sure,
I don't know.
I understand, and that goes into that practice portion that someone said earlier. Like how much do we need to cook at a time?
Well, and my mother hated like anything that got wasted. So she wouldn't buy things thinking that I wouldn't eat them. And it wasn't that I was not willing to eat them. Something like asparagus, for example, that's something I didn't like until last year, is that I didn't like the way it was cooked the first time I had it. And so I wasn't willing to try it again. And I had to learn how to get into that. And that becomes a habit at that point. And after a while, it's going, well, I know I'm going to eat the chicken, but I don't know if I'm going to eat this. So I buy the chicken instead. And now I'm going to buy this thing instead because I know I will eat that. And it just becomes a habit to eat the things that are not going to go bad in my fridge, that I'm not going to cook wrong, that I know that we will eat. So It's just habits.
Sure. What are some of your guys' favorite ways to prep vegetables? Mine is open flame on a grill or roasted.
I love pan roasted just because it's so easy. Like I put out 3 cookie sheets. I line it with foil because I hate doing dishes. And then I just like spray it with, this olive oil spray. And then I put down like a bunch of different combinations of veggies. So like I'll do like an Italian, I'll do like zucchini, squash, red onion, mushroom, and sweet peppers. And then another pan will be like Brussels mushrooms and squash. And then another one will be green beans and more onions. I love onions. So
I love onions. Let's go.
I'll just do like a combination, and it's just so easy because I've got them all out and I do a combination, and then I play around with different seasonings. So like the squash and zucchini, I'll do like garlic powder and like Italian seasoning and crushed red pepper because I like spicy. And then Brussels, I'll do rosemary and garlic powder again. And the green beans, I've been doing lemon pepper and lemon juice. So it's like I've got it there, and then I just like throw them in the oven. Like it's just so easy.
I love
it. And then
it.
I put them in Ziploc baggies, and they're ready to go.
Great. Crystal, can you maybe share that in the Facebook group? Because I think what you're saying is really cool. And there's some people that might want to try that. Take your time, no rush on that.
Yeah,
but
happy to.
What I'm picking up is that we can try different things, right? And we don't need to do a lot of it at a time. We can try, we don't have to do all 3, right? Like Crystal just said, we could do 1 at a time and see what we do like and what we don't like. And it's going to be a little trial and error. And does anybody not know what flavor profiles they like at this point in their life? Right? A little salty, a little spicy, a little this, little that, garlic, oregano, basil, lemon, pepper, adobo. You got a bunch of different ways that you can go. All right. Still discovering new flavor profiles for sure. So the idea is, and Eric brings this up all the time, you know, we can add flavors to the same vegetable 100 different ways to find the vegetable that we like to eat. Right? It isn't the vegetable itself. We can, you know, I'm a big fan of just salt and pepper because I'm simple that way, but you know, you can get creative with your meals. And if you're not sure, we can, you know, comment on that post that Crystal will put up to share like what we do like, so we can try new things. And to answer your question, like if we're doing too much and we don't love how it tastes afterwards, just, you know, we can buy a little less and we can try something new. I love this, Amber, the air fryer. Katie's a big fan of the air fryer too. I never take it out because I'm usually bulk cooking, but another easy way is to, if you do like a vegetable and you know that the air fryer doesn't take very long, right? You can pull out a little bit at a time, put in that air fryer for what you need to portion out for that meal. Or if you are going to, I think it's a great way to reheat stuff too. If you want to get a little bit crispy after it's coming out of the refrigerator. I think that's huge, right? So we have steaming, pan seared, oven roasted, air fryer, open flame, different ways to try to eat these vegetables. And you can put them on skewers, you can put them in a basket, you can just, you know, have olive oil on them, grass-fed butter on them, track those fats for sure, but we're still getting those veggies in. Hey, what's one thing that we didn't mention? Frozen vegetables. I have a gigantic Costco-sized bag of frozen green beans in my freezer just in case, okay? Because I like green beans, and sometimes I just am in a crunch and I need to heat them up in the microwave. Totally okay. Is it going to be the best meal I ever had? Heck no. Am I going to share that one on Instagram? Probably not. But at the end of the day, I'm going to get my veggies in. That's for sure. What's the right amount of veggies to eat per meal, gang?
5 servings of a wide variety.
Every meal? So hold on. You're getting ahead of me there.
Is it like 70 grams?
Almost.
Serving? Serving?
We got more messages in here. I would say 100 grams. It's not a lot of food. You weigh out 100 grams per meal. So what Charles said, we want to have 5 to 7 of those a day. So sometimes, you know, you could do double down on veggies in a meal. Sometimes you miss a meal like Kelly's oatmeal, but we could double up on the next one. So basically the size of your fist. Now, I'm not a big fan. If I had to choose, I'm not a big fan of just having veggies by themselves. I like them mixed in. I'm not one of those people who has to eat all my food separately. It's all going to the same place. So let's mix it all together. Right? Eric introduced me to his breakfast scramble. I put about 2 big handfuls of spinach and a handful of like angel hair cabbage, or I just get the regular slaw, the plain slaw in the plastic bag. Cook that down with some olive oil, mix some eggs in, some egg whites in, put some turkey sausage in, then I have some sourdough bread on the side. Oh my gosh. And instead of putting butter on my toast, I've been super bougie and making avocado toast. And it's delicious. And I get in my vegetables and some avocado, which is a fat. Olive oil, which is a good MUFA fat. Monounsaturated fatty acid. So the idea is with vegetables is you don't have to fear them because you all said you like them. But if we add them to our meals, make a salad, put the protein in the salad, have a little bit of fat with the salad, it's really easier to get these veggies in throughout the course of your day. What happens when we don't eat vegetables?
All those systems that you mentioned earlier don't get the micronutrients they need to function properly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What happens when our systems don't function properly?
We don't lose the weight. We don't gain the muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do all the things.
And then are you happy or are you less happy?
Probably a little pissed off.
Right. Remember, all of you guys are here to change your life, right? You're here to become better, as we say, to get fit, to be happy, to be healthy, to be confident, to lose the weight, to build the muscle, to gain the weight, to build the muscle, to lose body fat. I don't say you should often, and I won't say it here, but it would benefit you to focus on vegetables this week. It would benefit you to try new things get uncomfortable, play around, ask questions, talk to your advisor, because we want to help you get to your goals. And vegetables are going to be key. They're also going to help keep you full, right? Anybody ever get cravings in the middle of the day? You're like, oh, all I really want is a cookie right now. Well, you're probably low on micronutrients, vitamins and minerals, which are going to help utilize that protein that you're eating, which is going to help keep you satiated, which is going to means full. And then if you're full, you're going to have less of those cravings. So when you get those nutrients in and you're getting that protein in, you're going to be in a better position not to have these cravings. And then you can wait to have those things that you want at a point where it's more appropriate to have them as you start to see some results. Yeah, it's okay. Sandra, if you have minimal veggies tracked in your day right now, that's why we're having this conversation. Education application. I want to make you more aware of what it is that we can do to see the results that you want. Right? Now, fruits, same principle. Okay. I didn't eat a lot of fruit. And then Justin came out here and we were talking, and he was talking about how he amplified the amount of fruit in his life. And I just never thought about it. Fruit turns faster than veggies. You got to get the right amount, or otherwise that could be real bad real quick, right? Bananas turning like a day nowadays. I haven't had a banana in a couple of years, and I had some the last couple of weeks. I do like them. I don't think I need a whole banana ever, but like they're good. They help make the smoothies and the acai bowls nice and thick. Okay. What type of fruits do we like? Type those in the chat. Love to hear from you there. Green apples. There we go. Grapefruit, strawberry. Keep it coming. Pineapples, dragon fruit. Now we're getting mango, papaya, all of the fruits. I almost bought a plum yesterday. They didn't look too good, but I want one. Blueberries, watermelon, berries, mango, peaches, grapes, watermelon, pineapple, blackberries, green grapes. Fruits are great. Awesome source of fiber.
Hey.
Good source of carbohydrate. Katie, what's up? Who are you yelling at? You're not muted.
Sorry, my bad. I thought I was muted. Sorry. Flynn's going nuts.
Melon, honeydew, halos, those little clementines, all the fruits. You guys are more likely to lean on fruits versus vegetables in your day. Thumbs up. It tastes good. Look forward to them. Nice little sweet treat. Yeah, I'm starting to like fruits a lot more too. Same thing, you know, if you can't get a veggie in, can you get a fruit in there? Right? You know, I think, you know, we want to monitor the carbohydrate amount for these fruits. So we need to find what the right portion size is for us. And that happens when we track it first. That's playing that game of macro Tetris. Sometimes I'm like, do I want 2 ounces of banana or 2.4 ounces of banana? And I'm serious. Like I look at it that closely based on like what the amount of carbs is I need for the day. I'm less concerned with sugar from fruits because, I mean, I don't think anyone's eaten that many. Right? I don't think anyone's eating a whole pineapple every single day. But fruits are great. You know, same thing, different micronutrients, different vitamins and minerals to help you utilize the macronutrients. Great source of energy, awesome pre-workout. Okay. The idea with fruits is you can cook them in so many different ways as well. You can mix them into different things. You can have them by themselves. You can have them on the side. So if you can't get a veggie in your meal, like, well, can I get a fruit in here? What fruits do you like? I go blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. I do have occasionally banana, and then I'm having pink lady apples because they're really good at the store. And I went back and I've been mixing them into my little protein treat. I think sliced apples in my salad is really good to add some different type of texture and sweetness to the salad. If you ever put apples in like a romaine spring mix blend with a little bit of balsamic olive oil, cherry tomatoes in there, it's like a nice little treat of, ooh, I like that, sweet. Good stuff. slicing it into your oatmeal, mixing it into your yogurt, creating a protein dip, and having some fruit on like side. If you make some yogurt and some level 1 or vegan power pro, and you dip a strawberry into it, it tastes really good. Dip your apple into it tastes really good, right? This kind of balances out our meal. And we need something small, lower in carbs. Like an apple has 25 grams of carbohydrates in it, so maybe you don't need to eat the whole thing, and you save the other half for tomorrow, save the other half for another meal. You can get creative that way with the fruits too. Sauteed cinnamon apples over Greek yogurt with honey and granola. That sounds incredible. I'm about that, right? Anybody ever feel like they can't treat themselves to something sweet? Fruits can help you. You can get creative. You can cook down some berries and make a little compote, make your own little jelly and have your own peanut butter jelly sandwich. You don't have to get the jelly from the jar. Just heat that over the saute pan and mix it together. You can add a little stevia to it if you want some more sweetness. And then boom, homemade preserves. It won't last very long, but hey, you're just gonna make enough for your own meal. Hungry, not angry. There we go. That's funny. Yeah. So again, fruits and veggies, and the point we want to get across today is that when you have them, you are going to feel better. You are going to have more energy. You're going to have more clarity in your focus. You're going to be able to use the macronutrients that you are consuming to get to where you want to be. Without that, it is very difficult to see the results that I know everybody wants to see. What happens when we can't get in fruits and veggies? When it just proves to be super challenging to get in fruits and veggies? What do we do? Supplement. Who said that? Here we go. Talk to me, Jenna. Why is this the time to supplement?
Because if you're not getting in those nutrients, you got to find out how to get them in somehow. So why not supplement with like a greens powder or something? Sure.
Well, I think that you are absolutely right. We want to find the supplement there. However, remember, this is the learning point for the day. Greens powder will have a certain amount of fruits and veggies from a macro standpoint in it, right? Which will help with the metabolism side of things. But at its root, we want to focus on the micronutrient side of things, which is whoever types in what micronutrients are wins a microfactor for me. What are micronutrients? Building blocks. There's 2 of them. I said it earlier on the call. Don't overthink it. Vitamins and minerals. Maddie, you win a microfactor. You shoot me a message after this. Vitamins and minerals. Yeah. Vitamins and minerals are key. Okay? Because if we don't have the vitamins and minerals, we're not able to utilize the macronutrients. So what we want to focus on from a supplement standpoint, sure, greens powder, fantastic. We're going to get into gut health next week. We're going to talk about an hour over gut health and green supplement. Okay. But micronutrients come from having a high quality nutrient packet, right? And this is something that Eric and Katie and I share often, daily on our story, because guess what? Charles said it a long time ago on this call. We want to have 5 to 7 servings of fruits and veggies in a wide variety. Now, who tries a new vegetable or fruit from the store every week? Anybody? No. Probably stick to the same 5 to 12 different types of veggies that you eat, right? But you guys posted a little bit more of that in the chat. So that means that we're only getting some type of nutrients from some type of vegetables very consistently. Now, to put ourselves in an optimal state, right? An optimal state to see the results that we want to see, we want to have a wide variety. We want to have a good full profile of vitamins and minerals. So we recommend a high quality nutrient packet like Microfactor, right, to supplement every single day. Inside Microfactor, you're going to have a multivitamin, a probiotic, CoQ10, an EFA tab. You're going to have a fruits and veggie capsule and an antioxidant. There's a lot going on there, and I can break it down little bit by little bit, but I don't have another hour on the call. But the idea is it's such a well-rounded supplement that you're not going to miss any area of opportunity when it comes to vitamins and minerals. It fills the gaps. So if we have no gaps, are we more likely or less likely to see results? Okay. Yes, Callie, parsnips, my girl, about parsnips. So good. Never having a sweet potato again. That's a lie, but parsnips, I'm all about it. I can just have more of them. That's why. Okay. So the idea is with Microfactors, like you can take this wherever you go. Comes in a little packet, has everything right there. We want to eat it with a meal. Eat it. We want to take it with a meal. We don't really chew vitamins, right? Is that the difference between take and eat? That would be bad. But when we have Microfactor in our day, whether you're on the road or at work, or something happens, or the day gets crazy, or we lose track of time, we're going to ensure that we get a baseline amount of vitamins and minerals. Now, if we take this packet every single day, does that mean that we stop eating fruits and veggies? No. You're never going to be in a bad place if you continue to eat fruits and veggies. We want to continue to have those. But what we want to do is ensure that we're getting in all different types of vitamins and minerals throughout the course of our day. Multivitamin is going to help with your metabolism, help your immune function, right? If our metabolism's kicking into high gear, we're not getting sick, we're going to have better workouts. We're going to have better workouts. We're going to see better results in the gym. We're going to feel really confident. That's great. If we don't have that, we might get sick. If we get sick, we can't go to the gym. We feel really bad. We fall into a slump. Nobody likes that. Okay. Probiotic. It's going to be a baseline for gut health. So you can absorb the nutrients that you're eating inside your gut. Antioxidant. It's going to help fight free radicals and oxidative stress. Anybody underslept, overstressed? Yes, no, maybe, a couple hands in the air. Just by living in 2022, you're going to have a little bit more stress in your life. We want to combat that. We want to feel normal. We want our body to be able to do what it's supposed to do and fight off those internal stressors. Okay. EFA, essential fatty acid, primarily used for energy, right? This is going to be omega-3, omega-6, ALA, CLA, which is going to help with energy throughout the day. CoQ10, again, help with energy production throughout the day, all right? Fruits and veggie capsule. This is where you get a couple more of those, macro, micro nutrient profiles from the fruits and veggies that you didn't eat throughout the day. And which one did I forget? Did I get everyone? That's 6. Yeah, that's 6. And the idea behind all this is that we probably have a couple gaps in all those areas in combating stress, gut health, energy, metabolism, and cognitive function, and our immune system. It's really easy to get a packet. There's 30 in a box. And the idea is that regardless of whether you eat vegetables or not, it can benefit you. I'm not saying you must do this. Remember, the only time we're going to tell you that a supplement is necessary is after you train. So the homework today, as you go into next week, is to try a new fruit and vegetable this week, right? Share what you had in the group or with your advisor, right? And I guarantee those of you who do it are going to be the ones to see results. And those of you who don't do it, and I mean share with your advisor or in the group, are less likely to see the results that we know you want to see, right? This is, like Kelly said, this is community. This is a place to become better. If you share something that you've tried, maybe someone, you didn't think about it and someone else sees it and they're like, oh, I want to try that too. You can help yourself and help others at the same time. And maybe you're like, I want to just help myself. Cool. Well, help me. Help Katie. Help Eric. There's some things that I want to try too. I've gotten so many new things on this call already. I'm excited to try them. Okay. 5 to 7 servings of a fist size of fruits and veggies throughout the course of your day, every single day, is going to take practice, right? And this is adding on top of hitting your protein goal every single day and eating meat, fish, poultry, non-fat, dairy, and supplements in a 25 to 30 gram serving size 5 to 6 times a day. But like anything, this is worth practicing because, again, you came here for a reason, right? And no one's telling you it needs to be perfect today. But there can be effort placed on that today, so that when there is effort placed on that today, we can learn something about ourselves. And once we learn something about ourselves, we'll gain that confidence, that earned confidence through effort to make the changes necessary to get to where we want to go. There are, 6 weeks left in this challenge. Does anybody feel more confident in their ability to hit their protein today than they did on day one? Put me in the chat. Thumbs up. There we go. Thumbs up. I like it. Good. Here we go. Keep it coming. Is anyone struggling with hitting their protein? Yeah, we went over that. We can work on that. We want the same thing to happen with fruits and veggies. And every single thing we teach you is written in this order on purpose so that you can build one thing at a time. Could we give you everything at once? Sure, we do. It's called the Healthy Not Boring Packet. Did anybody read through the whole thing? It's a lot of information. A couple hands in the air. There we go. If you haven't read through it, read through it. Get your questions to your advisor. We can definitely go over that one-on-one. But for now, week 1, the basics: protein, calories, water, movement. Use the app. The app is a tool. Number 2, protein, all right? Meat, fish, poultry, non-fat, dairy, supplements. Use the app. It is a tool, all right? Post-workout, after you train, you can have whatever else you want throughout the course of the day. This week, fruits and vegetables, super important. Building a foundation, metabolic health, cognitive function, metabolism, fixing your immune system. So you feel healthy, so you feel strong, so you feel clear-headed. Get crazy with this. Have fun with this. Because when you do that, the results will speak for themselves. I'm not concerned about getting you results. Like, it's going to happen. It's already happened. So if you have questions, comments, and concerns, I got about 5 minutes on here. I'd love to answer a couple questions. Katie and Eric might want to answer a couple questions. Katie and Eric, you got anything else that you want to say? I mean, I've been chatting the whole time, but what questions do y'all have on fruits and veggies, metabolism, supplementing with microfactor? Katie, can you drop the link for microfactor in the chat so people can read up on it? They haven't. No questions today. Come on now. You all can come back tomorrow night and we can have this conversation all over again if you want.
I know that typically, like with the vitamins, they're like fat soluble. So is there a specific time that you would recommend taking your vitamins, especially like with certain meals?
Any meal is fine. Any meal. Just don't want to take it by itself because it won't be utilized to its full capacity of bioavailability. Yeah, having it with a meal is super important. You don't want to upset your stomach either. That's it. Okay. Well, look, guys, now it's time to go take action. Information is useless unless we take action on it. So thumbs up if you learned something today. I did. Heck yeah. Okay. So look, don't get overwhelmed by this. Talk to your advisor if you have any questions. That's why we have advisors here, and it's not just a free-for-all. So if you're like, hey, I want to do this, what the heck do I do? Let's put a plan in place and then just take that one step at a time. All right, everybody? So let's go make it a great day. We only know how to have a great day. Go eat some fruits and veggies, get our protein in, go crush a workout, drink your water, and we'll be back and talk about this all over again tomorrow night. So we appreciate you taking the time out of your day because time is the only thing that keeps ticking, and you chose to spend it with us. And like Kelly said, together we can become better. So keep it rolling, community. Or this is only week 3. Let's have some fun. We'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great one. Thanks so much.